Welcome to our video diary interview. Today we'll be talking with Špela Čadež. Špela is a well-known Slovenian animator whose last film, Nighthawk, has just been accepted to Sundance Film Festival.
So in one day I decided I'm gonna just model a puppet, and I modeled it in 2 hours, and there it was, and I said, this is my character.
And now listen what Špela has to say about her new film and the Slovene animation scene. So Špela, you made a new film, Nighthawk, that was actually accepted to Sundance.
Yeah!
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Where did you get the idea?
I really wanted to make a film about alcoholism. It's hard to talk about it and not being moral or pointing with the finger or whatever. I wanted to avoid all of that. And then I found a story in a newspaper that was, those little stories on the end. A funny story was that the badger was found drunk or dead on a street, and when the police came and wanted to give him away, they saw that he's not dead but that he's just dead drunk because he ate too many cherries, I think. So they had a lot of troubles to give him away from the street, and this was something that really tempted me with the idea how we are treating alcoholism on one point to be funny and it's a joke and it's a cultural thing, and when it comes to a serious problem we don't really know what to do with it. Since I had this personal relation to the subject in my family, not with me, not yet, I didn't really know how to deal with it other way than make a project out of it, and that's the result.
How do you develop your characters? I mean, do you have first the image, or how do you, build
I mean,
them?
with this character it was really difficult because it should be an animal, but it should be human as well. I mean, I did this film with the painter Matej Laurencic and animator Zarja Minart. I mean, we sort of developed all things together, but it was like all the time what we did, it was or too cute it was really like a long time to find this right character. And to tell you the truth, I come from puppets, so in one day I decided I'm gonna just model a puppet, and I modeled it in 2 hours, and there it was, and I said, this is my character. And now I have this, I mean, it's done in clay, but it was really good to have it, because then we knew all the time how he looks. Because, communicating with other team members, like, what do you see in your mind? It's very difficult. But this was some sort of a media that was easy for me to express.
I really liked the road. How did you do that?
We were shooting for a road on a different method for 2.5 months, and we were in complete dark. We only had like these lights on our heads. It was really a torture, but it didn't look well. So we decided one day, we said, tonight we're gonna go by car in the woods and we're gonna drive around and we're gonna learn how it goes. And this is how we got an idea that we have to do it differently. And then somehow it happened really good. So to tell you the truth, we had everything before and the road on the very last. So by the next film we'll do it differently.
Nočna ptica na posluhu vozom.
How was the script developed? You developed it together with Gregor?
Yes, with my partner Gregor Zorc, we developed it together. I mean, mostly he's really good in writing and I'm not. But this was a very difficult project to write because it was very much like a ping pong. What's going to happen with the visuals and what can we explain? You know, he can write about I don't know what, and then I say, no, I don't know how to do that. It was not really a fixed script. If you ask my animators, they hated me because we didn't have a fixed animatic and a fixed storyboard, and it was more, experimenting with the technique. So we actually shot like 30 or 40% material more than it's in the film. But that was the process of learning, I'll say.
how do you choose the the soundtracks and?
How do I choose? I have a wonderful musician, Tomáš Grom. Actually, I first thought that this road and everything will go into, I don't know, hypnotic sound. We realized that actually we have to put on that it's fun being drunk. This is exactly the moment where we said we have to make a fun music. And Tomáš and me, we know each other from childhood, and our parents, they had these big parties. And we children slept or in the car or under the table, or and you know that feeling where you don't want to be on the party anymore, you really want to go home, but all you hear is this bunga 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 bunga. And this is exactly what Tomáš kept for me. I mean, he saw the film, he said, "Oh, I'll have no problem with this." So, and he really didn't, and he made wonderful music, I think.
How long did it take for you to make the film?
It took us about 2 years. We were shooting for a year, but it's the kind of a process that you don't really just animate, but you paint and draw and make all the scene. I mean, for every scene you have to prepare the lights and everything, and it took us almost a week always to get everything right.
You use more or less more traditional techniques, but are you interested in digital animation?
I mean, I'm interested in combination. I think that, I am not a person that say I don't touch computer. That's far away from that.
Yeah.
Because, I have a digital camera and computer is helping me a lot. But I love to work with hands. And that's why I choose the technique that it's mainly done with brushes, and I like to make my fingers dirty. And I like to experiment with the light, especially the light. I think it's a beautiful thing to create under the camera.
Si spal? Oprost. Rabila bi te. Grem lahko naprej, da ne bova tle na hodniku. Wow, koliko knjig. A to si ti vse prebral.
You should choose what you love to do. If you love to sit in front of the computer, then of course you'll make computer animation. But I always say that for me is the combination of computer and stop motion. It's definitely something interesting.
What are you developing now? Have you got a new project?
I have a project in development, but it's so in early stage that I'm not pretty sure it's the right one.
Where do you get usually your inspiration from?
My life?
Yeah.
I think personal stories, or the stories that are really close to you, are like the most honest and important to tell.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you for having me interviewed.
And enjoy the last days of Animateka, and bon chance in Sundance.
Oh, thank you.